You know, I was just thinking, if we wanted to kind of turn this into a or a more semi-scripted series with loose story elements, the way we're going, we could very easily turn it into more of a comedy.
Yeah.
Roaming space on our own ship, it'd almost be like Red Dwarf.
We'd call it the Blue Giant.
I don't know about that.
The pink average-sized person.
Still don't know about that. I mean, if we're going for just random names, we could go with, like, 100 duck-sized horses. I mean, it doesn't really have to make sense at that point.
No, but I wasn't going random names. I was keeping the idea of Red Dwarf in idea. And, Red Dwarf is a star, so is a blue giant, but also Red Dwarf is a person, as is a giant. Thus, pink average-sized person. I mean, I was going with a theme there, you just wasn't hearing it.
No, I heard it, I wasn't impressed with it. So with a massive airlock, we shouldn't have the problems that we have had before.
Shouldn't. EE Advanced Reactor.
Haven't seen that.
I have not either. I don't know how much output it gives. It's big.
It's not stupid. It's advanced.
Well, get out here and look at this.
Oh,
that's neat.
Can you place the frame so I can see?
Yep, hang on.
Ooh.
It's one way in, one way out, though. There's no extra...
ports?
Yeah. But that would make...
Resource-wise, how much does it use compared to vanilla?
Less.
So could we put two of them, like, have the bases on the side and the tops touching each other, and have things ported through that way?
Probably. Let me pull that back up and look at it a little better. So it uses 800 reactor components. This is 2,000. So it's probably going to put out less than what the big one does, but uses less resources.
Okay. So we might be able to put two of them in there fairly easily then.
Okay, it does use extra resources though, like 2,000 small steel tubes. No, I'm sorry, 1,600. We might look at those later since we actually have the other ones on hand.
Yeah. Plus, we don't need this looking pretty. We just need it.
Right. Though we may consider these on the coming ships, because it is aesthetically pleasing.
Yeah. Also, we'll need to move the oxygen tank and hydrogen tank over.
Right.
Or not hydrogen, but oxygen generator.
Right. I'll get that after the med bay.
I guess we could leave the tank in the ship for now.
Mm-hmm.
And just refill manually our oxygen tanks off of it until we get rid of that oxygen.
We can do that.
I'm just thinking about how do we keep as much of the resources we have now?
Right.
Because we've had this discussion before. We know we could just say forget hydrogen and oxygen and just constantly respawn, but that's no fun.
Mm-hmm.
At one point, just for private enjoyment, I recreated this scenario.
Mm-hmm.
The red ship wrecked, except instead of using the red ship, I ran the same asteroid, but with a blue ship.
Huh.
It's amazing how much more difficult that was.
I imagine so. There's fewer resources on it.
Is that roof going to get in your way?
Currently, no.
Okay.
Just leave me room to get in there to finish this up and you'll be good to go.
Yep. I was figuring we could put one of the modification things on top of the assembler here, and then window it in.
Sounds good to me. I need to get around to actually sending it, but I still have a copy of the our last played file before everything started screwing up beforehand, before the reboot. That way you can get a copy of all kind of different things, or just play with it in general if you want to.
Yeah. Well, we had talked about possibly putting that up on the workshop.
Right. If for no other reason, if something happens to my computer or your computer, since I'm sending it to you, there will be a copy of it somewhere.
Yes. And the way the weather has been here, could be over the rainbow.
Don't be saying all that now. We've actually had more touchdowns ever recently here.
Really?
Yeah. We've had like 2 touchdowns this year alone, and we almost never get them.
It's global warming, man.
It's something. Changing weather.
Did I tell you that my my dad works at a climate research facility run by the Department of Energy?
You may have mentioned it. That's because that sounds familiar.
Okay. They just collect data. They don't make determinations on what's actually going on.
Well, I personally try not to use the term global warming anymore because it apparently confuses people. Climate change is a good word, and it fits.
Yeah. Well, I know why people were irked with global warming. Because not that long ago, people were talking about the next ice age was upon us.
Yeah. I'm aware of that. But a lot of people don't get the extreme heats and colds or cycles. It's happened multiple times.
Yeah. Well, actually, there is a cycle to it, but one of the best explanations that I found to show that while there is a cycle, since the Industrial Revolution,
right,
the growth, the temperature increase is fairly significant compared to what we have for records of the previous. Now, I still question people. I want to question some of the scientists involved with climate research, because from my limited experience, things that they do with their data are the same things that failed me in chemistry 3 or 4 years in a row in college. I took chemistry a lot because I was not good at it.
Why?
But,
don't tell me.
What did you do?
Auto-rotate may have made me place this wrong.
What, the
reactor?
Oh.
No, that's a connector port. That's a connector port. That's the connector port for that side. That's connected there.
Remember, you can't power it until you actually have uranium in it.
I don't know what
and
you're
the
talking
piping won't work.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I was getting over here to it and you interrupted me.
Okay. Okay. As long as you remember that.
Yeah, I got it. I appreciate the reminder, though. I do appreciate the reminder. Sometimes I get a little weird,
Oh, God.
There we go. Alright, now we got power.
We have the power. I kind of want... Let's see. I guess that square would go.
Alright, you got anywhere specific you want the med bay?
I haven't figured out that much.
Okay. I need to.
But I've got all I've got figured out is the airlock,
Okay.
which I'm gonna have to go get other stuff to actually finish.
Okay.
Which
I've
place
got
up and down?
one more piece. Huh? Me?
No, I was getting confused on rotation.
Turn your auto rotate off.
No. Character rotation.
Damn, it's been an hour already.
Uh-huh.
Man, talking about time flying when you're having fun. Are these green? Yes.
Super green.
Silver green.
Alright,
So
there.
that's all piped up. And let's see. So this whole area here is going to be the airlock?
Yeah.
Okay.
What I was thinking, let me get their blocks. I need a cargo.
See, I've got plenty of piping in there left in the ship. I could put the med bay over here in the corner and pipe it underneath.
Need a conveyor junction.
Because you could actually use this to put the vent on if you wanted to, that conveyor there.
I've got a plan.
Oh, get away.
A clever plan.
Oh, I like clever
Yes.
plans.
Waspinator has plans.
There we go.
That's cool.
And this is a cargo container. Granted, I could pull the cargo container out and put it right here, and then we could put another module on the assembler. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. Scooting through.
Waspinator has plans. He needs
It's
the
motor.
plates for his plans.
Oh man, we've got to get some advanced tools online.
Oh, just taking forever.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you could take down one of the thrusters and use the platinum from it.
Yeah, we could do that. You said you want to glass off the refinery, right?
Well, we can. We don't have to. I think it's airtight.
Okay.
What I was talking about glassing off was we can mount a module over the assembler.
Oh, that's where you're talking about. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm hearing your error things. Oh, your colors. Okay. That's what I was hearing.
Yep.
Going with a particular theme there, or are you just going with red and white?
I was just going with red and white, but I was doing it more in the acknowledgement of our name.
Gotcha.
Why? No, did you?
Huh?
You took out the only forward thruster on this thing.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, I can fix that. Is it okay? It's got plenty of rear.
Yeah.
I've had one of these crash with no frontal thrusters, and it was floating off on me.
Uh huh.
There you go. Fixed.
Yay! Thank you.
Would have been nice if we came out and it was floating away a couple kilometers already.
No, that's not nice.
Would do we need for gravity components? Let's see. Gravity components, we're missing silver. We actually got a good supply of most things. We need silver. What can we get silver out of?
I'm not sure.
Alright. Shield components, which we don't have any.
Alright, there's that.
We get silver out of those. I must have already used it all. Alright. So it's finished with that. Do we have a working container yet?
Not on the...
Okay.
Oh, was that the one? Oh, that's the one I want to pull all this stuff out of. Okay.
No, it does not have silver. What is it? Oh, that's Espen drive. Okay. Epsom drive. So what else has silver? Don't send me all flying now. Meta components have silver, but we kind of need. Ah!
I did not do that on purpose.
Am I? I'm attached to you.
There's so many jokes in that.
Let's not go there.
Yes, please.
Alright. Is there anything else? That's regular thruster component. No. Super magnets. Oh, wait. Yes, reactor components. They have a minute.
Do we have extra?
We will later.
Yeah, once we get the ship docked.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so when we get the ship docked up, we can sacrifice some of those to get us a gravity generator going. Okay. Still kind of debating on where to put the medical bay at.
Yeah.
Might just stick it right here in the corner.
Not a bad idea.
I need steel plates.
Small steel tubes and large steel tubes.
Alright, where is the hydrogen, oxygen containers in here?
Oh, the oxygen tank
Mm-hmm.
is...
Got it.
Yeah.
Man, it's nice to have a Manhattan on hand again. I forgot how good they were. And if it wasn't for a friend of mine, I never would have started having them.
Alright. Let's see. Do you think we need to have a replacement or a large cargo container functional?
For the moment, no. We don't have a need for it. We can
Okay.
always drill back and take care of that when the need comes.
Alright.
One day, I will get back used to playing Space Engineers and not 7 Days.
And we weep for that future.
Yeah, not really. Oh, this is much better. As a glitch causes me to die and lose my new grinder.
Really?
No,
Oh god. Were you taking apart the medbay?
no, I was not.
Oh, thank you. I mean, if you glitch, die taking apart the medbay,
We're
I would
spawning
not be
one
a...
in. If that happens, we're spawning one in. I am not going to let a glitch hurt that. That's just uncalled for, man.
Okay.
That's too much, man.
Ooh, did I just take out the one gyro on this thing?
Probably.
Shh. Okay. Gee. Yes, I did, damn it.
Okay, so let's actually take these back out.
Alright, well.
Med bays aren't airtight, are they?
No, I don't believe so.
Okay.
Alright. I am going to affix this thing, or start doing stuff to affix this thing to the... the rock.
You do you, man. You do you.
Oh shit.
That didn't sound good.
No, it didn't, because the whole thing's flying away now.
Why? Why?
Because it didn't go where I told it to go.
Ah.
It went. I tried to put the block on the asteroid,
Mhm.
and it went on the part of the ship I was building on instead of the asteroid.
What the hell? How'd it get way the hell over there?
Like I said, scaffolding went into the asteroid, and it went nope, and through
Wow.
the ship.
Is it still floating away? That seems
No.
stopped.
No,
Must-
we
must-
have braking thrusters.
Well, that means there's gyros left on here too, because inertial dampeners don't work without gyros, I don't believe. I don't believe they do anyway. You're flying back?
I'm gonna try.
Alright.
No, there is no gyro.
Huh. So that's inertial dampeners. What do they operate off of then?
Inertial dampeners use the thrusters.
Oh, I thought there was a separate system that operated off of.
Oh.
Should be. Like a central computer? That should be a new component. Central computers that work certain systems, like the actual conveyors and whatnot. And without it, you have to do it manually.
Possibly.
What was I doing? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Alright. I'm not going to be able to get it back quite the same way it was before.
Well, that's alright. We're about
Because
to mount,
I can only move it in straight lines.
we're about to mount it anyway, so that's okay. Auto rotate, go away.
Yeah, I clicked, and I was like, why didn't the block show up? And then it showed up on the wrong...
Okay, as soon as you get the ship back, we need to move the med bay over.
Okay, that's a business shipment. Okay.
Do you want me to set up the merge block? Well, actually, we can't. Never mind. Not until you get back anyway.
Yeah, because it's going to have to be someplace I can adjust this thing to.
Right.
But we have pretty good stopping up down. Good.
Well, I mean, we could always put the gyro back on.
Yeah. Which might not be a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
How close are we to where our headquarters is?
Let me find you.
I see you.
Alright, there you are. Headquarter, you're on the other side of the asteroid. Yeah, you're completely on the other side of the asteroid.
Okay.
It's not that far off. If you start coming, I guess if you're... Yeah, there's the landing gear. If you start floating down, you'll be roughly back where you were, just twirled around a little bit.
You know, we could try and landing gear this thing onto the roid.
We could, but I'm more comfortable with a merge block.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I'm more comfortable with putting a gyro back on it. But that's just me.
Yeah. I have an idea.
Okie dokie.
Okay. So that's...
Alright, so this could be the med bay.
Okay.
The oxygen tank is going to be there. Did you fit in a generator somewhere?
Oxygen generator?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Alright.
I think.
I might put that right here next to that, since that's all piped up.
Let's see.
So are the oxygen forms worth using?
Not unless you have them in large numbers.
Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put a gyro back on the big beastie.
Alrighty. Where did most of the components for that go?
Into the small cargo container on our base.
Okay. Do you have one placed, or you just want me to plop one down?
I have one placed. It's in the front section where the front door would be.
On it, boss. Alright, I need the grids, and I need the large steel tubes.
Landing foots.
Feedums.
They have large steel tubes.
Oh, well, I'm back at base now.
How many large steel tubes did it need?
Not many.
4. That's
Okay.
how many feet add.
Okay, I'm on the way with the grids.
Okay. I am going to MER merge block.
Alright, gyro's back up and running.
Thank y'all. Let's weld this thing up.
Is worried about me. Oh god, just imagine if that happened after or before I put that thruster back on.
Uh-huh.
That would have sucked.
That's why I was like, no. No. Until we have this thing stopped, it needs to be a functioning ship.
Okay. Oxygen generator, what did I need for that? I needed everything, didn't I? Construction, large steel tube, motors, computers.
Small steel tubes.